Welcome, welcome. This is My Favorite Mortgage Podcast. I'm Jamie Booth, a licensed, oh my gosh, what am I again? A licensed loan officer in Arizona and Texas, and you're listening to My Favorite Mortgage Podcast. We like to bring on industry professionals to give you a behind the curtains look at all the different steps through the home buying journey. And today we have a brand new guest, first time podcaster. Yes, Arianna Moreno.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. How are you?
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, you are a sales rep with a local, actually not local, it's probably bigger than that.
We are local.
Local then.
Yes.
Title company, Pioneer Title Agency.
Pioneer Title Agency. We are throughout Arizona.
Okay.
So we are your local Arizona title company here in town.
Yes.
Little about Pioneer.
Yes.
We started off in 1985 in Cochise County with 2 offices.
Okay.
And now we've spread throughout Arizona.
Only in Arizona.
Only in Arizona.
Okay. And I do know when we do have maybe a USDA or rural type of property, Pioneer seems to be the only one available.
In the rural areas.
In the rural areas.
That's kind of how they started dominating Arizona. They started off in little rural areas and then grew into this now 70 to 80 offices, and we're continuing to grow. And counting, so it's good.
Well, cheers to that.
Yeah,
thank you so much. We got
cheers.
extra coffee today.
Yes.
Well, let's get to know you then.
Okay.
All right. I have a little game.
Okay.
It's this or that.
Okay.
And I have a few things just to kind of get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
This or that. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Always.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Of course. Joe.
Joe's the one that makes the messages green, the group chat.
Yeah. And then the videos or the pictures are not clear.
Right. Pixely.
Winter or summer?
Summertime.
Really?
I was born and raised here.
Okay.
So
You're built different.
Yes.
We can withstand the heat a little differently. Wait till you get to my age and then you'll switch.
But I love summer. I think because most of the time we have summer here. So
Yeah.
I'm just, and a dry summer, that is.
We have extended summers. Our summers start like March and April and they go through like almost November.
Yes, for sure. Because October, it's still a little warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last one.
Tell me.
Opera music or rap music?
Probably rap.
That was a new one. I say that because sometimes my business partner, we have music playing. He will put on, it's almost like just elevator music, but it's a little opera-y, and I'm starting to like that.
I don't mind
relaxing.
it for sure when you're wanting to just like focus and kind of wind down or, but it's not my go-to.
No, it has never been my go-to either, but it's been there, and now I'm like, oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah. Shows.
Yes.
Live, I would maybe pick that over just for the experience.
Yeah.
Right?
It's been nice. Okay, well, what's one thing that everyone needs to know about you?
One thing.
We all need to know about Arianna.
I'll tell you. As a kid growing up, I did beauty pageants. And hence why I was helping fix your hair.
Oh.
So throughout life, like my mom was just very making sure her hair was right, or we had lip gloss on.
How old were you when you first started?
Oh gosh, I don't know, maybe like 5 years old.
Okay. And then when was the
18.
last pageant you did?
I was 18 years old.
Wow, that's a long lifetime of pageantry.
Yeah.
So when you were growing up, did you have the shelves of the trophies and the ribbons?
Oh my gosh, we had so much stuff. I actually had like ridiculous amount because my younger sister and I did it, so we just had a ton of stuff. Like, and you know, they give out, there's different categories and different
awards.
things, you know, yeah. So it was just of all things, but from the smallest to the biggest. So yeah, we had quite
And
the
where's all
collection.
this stuff now? In Tupperware bins?
No. Well, not, I don't know if it would be Tupperware bins. Maybe.
The storage bins?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. My mom has Tupperware bins, and they're like those, I guess they're pretty old school, but they're like pastel-y colors, and they're up in the garage, just up away. So, yeah.
Wow. One of these days you should go through it and just kind of film it.
Yeah.
And just this
See
award.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best Smile, 1995. Okay, you probably weren't born then.
Hey, you
But
know what? I was. But there's even videos like runway videos. Well, they're obviously VHSs. Like,
Yes.
that's the form that they're in. But my mom does have tapes of
collection
us.
of
Yeah. Like on, I don't know, different events, different
what
pageants.
was your
that they-
talent?
You know, it wasn't really like it didn't really give us like announced talents. Like when we would go up, they would just kind of
Nothing
tell us like,
Miss America stuff.
no, it was just kind of like, one of the things, I don't know, companies that I modeled for was, or did pageants and modeled for was Hawaiian Tropic.
Okay.
So it was,
Yeah.
it kind of just, when they would say your name, they would just, you know, where you're from, like your hometown, your name, and then like your hobbies, what you like doing for fun. And so as a kid, that was always changing, you know, like, I don't know, I love to dance and I love to sing, but then I wasn't super, I don't know, I was kind of conservative, so I wasn't, kind of introverted, you know,
Gotcha.
but still love that. To sing and dance and be silly, you know, but only a small crowd could see me, not like...
Okay, so you've never really done the singing or performing
No.
on the stage.
Wow. In middle school, I was in musical theater.
Okay.
So I did do a little bit of that, but no, not to like big crowds. That's when I got a little bit older. I guess in middle school, I started opening up my horizons to, you know, the crowds.
Interesting.
But I think I always had it in me, but I was kind of timid, you know, and not.
Isn't every middle school girl?
But then you get out and you're doing
Yeah.
Grease and Annie and different plays like that, and you're like, I could do this.
See, and you could probably do opera.
I don't know. I didn't say I could sing.
Well, thank you again so much for coming on
Thank
this
you
early
for
in the
having
morning,
me.
even though it's 100 degrees outside already.
Yeah.
And you've been at Pioneer Title for how long?
Almost a few years now.
So
September.
2 years? 2 years in September.
No, 3 years.
3 years.
In September. Yeah.
Okay,
almost a
so
few
you got
years.
in the middle of COVID
Yes.
and the craziness.
Yes.
There's something that title companies will do for their agents, even clients that are looking to sell. It's called opening an early bird.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what that is?
Absolutely. So when you open an early bird with us, you get a sneak peek of title. So you can see everything that's on title.
Any
whether there's
liens?
whether there's any kind of liens, all sorts of fun
Deeds.
stuff that can be corrected before you get a contract in, you know? So if there's anything that has to be cleared up on title, you could take care of it early.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense because you know what? No one really goes and gets a title report on their house.
No,
It's not something like a credit report that we check every year.
no.
So when you open up an early bird, you're getting that title report ahead of time. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
And
So
that
that
way-
you're able to go in and see exactly what there is. Say that we have something going on and you're able to,
Fix it.
yeah, ahead of time. That way, when you get a contract in, you guys are all clear to go and you know that everything is going to go smooth and per schedule, you know, and you're not going to have these liens or whatever.
Headaches,
Yep.
hiccups.
holding you up, you know,
Right.
to get through. So yeah, that's something that's
What is the most common error or thing that needs to be fixed on a title report?
oh my goodness, there's tons of things, but one thing that's big is I would say when people take out like second mortgages, and sometimes those
my
second
goodness.
liens don't get removed, you know, when they pay off their loan.
You're absolutely right. That pops up when we're refinancing too.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's something that's a big thing, you know, so then they could go back, and most clients are like, we paid that off in 15 years ago or 10 years ago or something crazy. And they had no idea that they still had that on there.
Because we don't look.
Yep. So
We should
it's
probably
something that's-
encourage people to look at their title history at least once every few years.
For sure, because there's fraud where people get a hold of your information and use it for
That's a
something.
great point. I
else.
had one gentleman who had a pretty common name,
Yes.
and there was a child support lien on his house.
Did he
and
not have children?
he had no kids, but his name was very common, and we had to do like an affidavit showing his birth date and social, and then submit that to the Superior Court showing it wasn't him.
Yes.
And then they had to release that lien and try to find the actual guy. But yeah, he was a lifelong bachelor. He's like, unless this kid knows
Definitely
something
not.
I don't.
See, yeah, there's stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
That comes up, and it may
Early
not even be
bird.
them.
Right.
So it's good. Just open up an early bird with us. We'll take care of all the problems ahead of
Gotcha.
time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then if it's nice and easy and clean, you're still ahead of the game when you get into contract, when you're
You're
selling.
prepared. You're
Yeah.
ready to go.
Does it cost a client anything to open up an early
It
bird?
does not.
Interesting.
It does not.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still working, right? You're working.
Yeah.
And you're willing to do that just to make sure and ensure clients have everything
They're in
taken
the
care
clear.
of.
Yep. That's what we're here for.
Interesting.
To help and partner and be able to make our partners' lives a little bit easier, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are your top clients when you are in your role at Pioneer in the sales marketing? Who's your top clients?
My number one will be agents.
Realtors.
Yep.
Got it.
Realtors. And then we have lenders. And then we also have investors, contractors, builders that
Good
come
point.
to us. So
Point.
most of those go for sale by owner, probably, you know, through builders and investors and stuff like that. So they come in and open up, and we help them out.
Open up escrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And who's your
So those are-
favorite client?
Jamie.
Oh, I did not prep her for that one. We do like to do some fun stuff on
Okay.
here. I have a few dad jokes, okay? And Joe's gonna attest. We took kind of a little hiatus out of town. I was out of town,
Yeah.
and so I have been saving these. Saving, and Joe, get ready, because these are good.
Okay.
And I've been testing them out
Shoot 'em.
on my husband just to make sure. Okay. Oh, and
They're
that's-
already funny.
I'm glad you think so. How do you woo a country girl? Attract her. Okay, maybe not that one. I'm just getting started. I'm warming you
Okay.
guys up. Okay. All right. Why don't melons have weddings? Or why do melons have weddings? I'm messing up. Why do melons
Why
have
do
weddings?
melons have weddings?
Because they can't elope.
Okay. That was a good one.
I used to own a horse, and his name was Mayo.
Aww.
Sometimes mayonnaise. Oh my God, it's so early in the morning. Oh my gosh. It took Sean a bit of time. I'm like, well, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
No, I do not own a horse, folks. His name is not Mayo, but I would love for someone to get a horse and name him Mayo.
Well, we'll have to.
You would be welcome as a guest. Just to
Hey,
say.
anyone have a horse by the name of Mayo?
Mayo.
Come on down.
Contact us here, Mayo. Maybe a white, little colt. Name him Mayo. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you,
and,
Jamie. I appreciate it.
Of course. We always have a lot of fun. And you've just joined a board that I'm a board member on for a local charitable organization.
Yes, the charitable foundation.
Probably got your notice last week.
I did. I did. So thank you for that.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We voted her in, and she is now committed to your commitment to being on the Tucson Realtor Charitable Foundation.
Yes, exciting.
Amazing foundation that, we give back thousands of dollars to local organizations that need the money. And so they'll petition us for a grant and they'll write, what are they going to, use the money for? We have to vet them through taxes, through 501c, make sure that this is a legit. We then will vet them in other ways by making sure the website's legit and visiting these nonprofits.
I got to do the fun stuff.
Yes. So then we award these grants every quarter and we go and see where our money is put to work, and it stays here in the community. And so we just had your vote and voted you on. So thank you so much.
Thank you for voting me in.
Of course. And
I appreciate
listeners, we always need volunteers. We need board members because we are doing stuff. Every single month we did a 5K run. We have a Top Golf event coming up for around Veterans Day for veteran organization. We have a holiday drive. We have Jim Click Millions tickets.
Oh, yes.
And the big one, which is new this year for us, is the Arizona Bowl.
Oh, yes.
Right? Think
That's
Rose
exciting.
Bowl, but cacti.
Yeah.
And supposedly, we will be having some entertainment.
Yeah, fun entertainment. Goes back to your first question.
Snoop Dogg is going to be at the Arizona Bowl.
Yeah.
We're filming still at the Leo Kent Hotel here in downtown Tucson. So we've got so much to do with this organization. We are constantly busy. We're fundraising, we're giving back, and now you're a board member with me.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
I'm so
Thank
excited.
you.
Thank you.
If anyone is interested in just volunteering, you don't have to do the 2-year commitment board, but we always need volunteers for these events. You can reach out to me directly. I've been a board member since last year, and you can email me at myfavemortgage@gmail.com. Click the link in my bio. You want to just give back to the community, but maybe can't do the
commitment of the 2 years.
We will take you. We will put you to work. We will, you can go play some golf. Yeah. The holiday drive is so incredibly rewarding when we are able to deliver what we've fundraised for.
Sure.
And this year's is a little special because we are doing a themed holiday drive of sporting equipment.
Okay.
Soccer balls, footballs, basketballs.
Yes.
And so
The kids love that.
Yeah, and it really is, it's for more than a bed. It is a local community for foster children.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're collecting from 8 to teenagers. They kind of get forgotten about. We can fundraise for diapers and pajamas and little baby toys.
Always.
Super easy.
Yeah.
What happens is these preteens to teenagers,
You kind of get
forgotten about. So this year it is all about the preteens and teenagers.
Awesome.
Because sporting equipment, I have learned from this organization, can open up a child and make them connect and
That's
just,
awesome.
have some fun. So I'm super excited, and you're going to be on my committee,
Yes.
girl. You just don't know it yet.
I'm excited. All the good things coming.
Any advice for someone who's thinking about getting into the title career?
It's a
title.
fun career. You're constantly learning, constantly growing. I think it's an awesome gig. It
Yeah.
truly is. And you have fun with it and also help people through the process, and so it's rewarding. And then I also get to join things like the charitable foundation and give back to the community and be involved, and just so it's a fun place.
And it's a vital part of buying a house is having your escrow, your title escrow.
You need us.
Yes.
Always you need us.
Yes.
We're the mutual party so that we can.
Switzerland.
We are.
You do all the fun paperwork.
Yes. And put it all together in a package and deliver and have it delivered back to, where it needs to go. So yeah, it's impactful. It's something that's giving back, and
Right.
you're going to grow and learn. And
So if anyone's interested in just learning about a career in title, you can reach out to us as well.
yeah.
So Arianna, thank you again so much.
Thank you, Jenny.
And our next board meeting is coming up.
Yes.
And you'll be on my committee.
Yes. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for
Thank
listening.
you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.